Okay, I wanted to make a little quick update of what I've been doing over here. I've got a little cheapo table saw. I've got my Harbor Freight chop saw, which is not the greatest in the world, but it's not the worst. It cuts wood true and straight, and hadn't had any problems with it yet. But I just wanted to make a little quick update of what I'm doing. You can see that I went ahead the whole 14-foot studs. I still got to do my top plates, but I did do an overhang for like a little porch or storage area for later on. Let me see if I can go over that way. Okay, there it is. I'm holding it up almost level with it. So it's going to be about 42 inches sticking out once I get through. I still got to put plywood and all on it. But you can see I still got to do my top plate up here on this one. But I did get my stairs in. The landings, the way they'll do is you'll go up one set of stairs, hit a 3-foot by 3-foot platform, and then go up another, well, what, 1, 2, 3, be 4 steps on up to the next level. Like I said, the bottom level is only 7 foot, so I'll take you in here and let you see. I did go ahead and put the boards in here. Got all them down through there. That'll make it. I did use 2x6s because there's not going to be that much weight up over stairs and up overhead. What I'm going to do is just lay the plywood, and just like this 2x4 here, that'll be the roof inside the kitchen and all. I'm not going to put or a ceiling. I'm not going to put sheetrock down here or plywood or anything. I'm going to just let the plywood upstairs. And I'm going to insulate the walls really well. And I'll insulate up overhead really well. I haven't finished up it yet, but I did get my shower in here and get it brought over and set in place. I got the door. I got to still put another 2x4 on this side and another 2x4 on this side, but we've got that much of it done. The door framed out. The ceilings will be 7 foot down here, and they'll be 6'7" upstairs. But let me walk upstairs and we'll. But this is what I was talking about, putting a little doorway right through here, and I put the stairs on the outside. That way you're going up like a little hallway. There'll be a wall right here that'll go straight on up, and like I said, you hit this 3-foot platform, then you turn, and then there's more steps. And this last step will be it'll be off by 1/2 inch come to there because of the plywood. I just didn't get it figured close enough. It's going to be off about 1/2 inch, but no big deal. But the ceiling, I may go ahead. I don't really want to make it a cathedral, but I may go ahead, take this wall here on up to the ceiling and leave this inside these joists here open and make little cathedral ceilings, and go up there where the bat, and put more bat insulation in between there, or either foam it and then go in here and put plywood all the way down and just make it a cathedral. The other option is to go on top of these boards here and put the boards on top. That'll give me another 7.5 inches of ceiling, head space for the ceiling. But I'm really thinking about going ahead and taking this wall all the way to the top. And if I do, I can get it sprayed with foam, and as if you can see, let's see, the wall almost matches up with the boards up there. So what we can do is we can just run it on up there and use that board there as one of the to hook the plywood onto. But this is going to be a 12 by 30 room up here, but I will divide it and make a hallway, kind of almost where these boards are at. There'll be a wall, and there'll be a walkway right in this area here, and you'll go out and there'll be a door, but the wall will come It's hard to say right here, but the wall will come out to somewhere right in here and then turn, and then the bedroom wall will come over and out this way, and then there'll be a door here for this bedroom, and for the big bedroom there'll be a door right in there going into the bedroom. There'll be closet space where that's going to be kind of offset. And then in this room here, I may come over here and make a little closet space. Just take this whole end right here and come right out where that double is and put a wall and use this here as closet space. It'll be a real small bedrooms, but I mean, we're not living here forever, maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. It's according to how long it takes to sell the house and then to build a new house. But this is going to be the little porch. And what I'm going to do is take and we'll be able to come out that door over there, go out and go over to the wall, and I'm going to put a ladder down to the floor there. That way if something does happen and we need to get out of here quick and it does catch on fire, since there's no windows and this is the only way down, is down through here and back around and then all the way out through the kitchen and go all the way to that door. That's a long way, so I decided that that I would put a door up here and make it to where we can get out. Another thing that I can do is I can open that door there and open this door in the summertime, and we can use that almost like a little deck to go out and sit on. And it's not, I mean, it's more that I was going to have to buy 14-foot boards here, and then I was going to have to cut them off anyway, and for another $1.20 per board I could go ahead and stick it out, and I got like a 42-inch little deck out there. So that's the reason I did it. It's not that I would have done it if it would have been, you know, costed more. It was actually, I think, $1.20 more per board, and there were 25 floor joists here. I would have went with 2x8s on this floor. It would have been plenty good enough for 2x8s. 2x6s are pushing it. I did double some of them. There's a double there, and there's another double kind of down that way, and I wished I would have went ahead and put another couple of double ones in, but we're getting there. I've got to go back on the ends there, and I'm going to take a 1/4 inch or a 3/8 bolt, drill through that where that's connected there, and put a bolt through it like a carriage bolt. This is how they're hooked in down here. I use the Craig jig to drill the holes out for the boards. You can see it there. We ended up Craig jigging it, and then we took and I screwed 4 screws in each board, but there'll be one more board. This one here has got to have 2 studs put right up under that beam there, because that beam goes over, and that's what's holding the steps, and we'll be holding that little wall that'll come out up there for the hallway right in here. See, all this ties into these 2 here tie in and go back to the wall. So all of these floor joists here are supported by that double beam there. But it's what it is. I mean, it's not going to be something I'm going to live in forever. If I do store stuff up there and I see that the ceiling's sagging in here, I'll come in here and stick a couple of boards up underneath it, and we'll be done with it. The only other thing that I could have done is went with 2x8s and dropped this ceiling by 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches, something like that, and it would have worked out. I did put somewhat of a little header up over the head here to hold the beams, the floor joists in here. These floor joists, because they dead ended. I still got to get brackets and put on them. These out here, I'm gonna let the this double was right here on this side, so I'm gonna let it hold the 2 floor joists that came out here, and it's still on the header here. I'll put braces there. I did Craig jig these. It should hold without having to do anything. But the 2 inside will have metal braces put up on them. And then anywhere else that I see that I've got more weight, like right in here, there will be another stud put right down through there, and to hold that double. I'm trying to get the steps done today because I've got plywood in the floor, and I'm going to try to get the plywood in sometime this weekend. So I was trying to get the steps to where we didn't have to try and use a ladder every time to get up, which I'll probably get 2 of us over here. We'll probably have 1 person up there or 2 people up there grabbing it. We'll lay a couple of sheets down here just to walk on, and we'll go in there and we'll start laying it, and we'll just come out here and 2 of us hand the sheets up to somebody else, and then they can take them in there and lay them down. So I get a few people over here to help me do that, and then I can put it down. There's still got to be a little boards put in here for this to still set on. I put 1 today just to get it started. I've got to go back in there and put another one, so the steps will be sitting on that wall, and then I'll go in and put a stud on each side to help hold the boards up. But that's it. The steps worked out to exactly to where I thought they would. I knew that it was going to go into that ceiling, but to try and get a set of steps to go from let's say the wall there all the way up, I couldn't get them in, even if I went all the way to the wall. So what I decided to do is just do that little platform and turn them. That way you get away with only having, let's see, that much of the steps sticking inside the room. And what I'll do is I'll take a piece of board. When I do this in here, it will come all the way down there and go all the way up, and it will hit on the ceiling way over here. So it'll just be 1 board coming. I don't know, I may go in there and actually cut it out and then come down and do it. I don't know. Down here it'll definitely just come on down and hit into that 2x6. So yep, we're doing pretty good on it. I mean, this is two weekends for me and my wife to get all this done, to get all the boards put up. I worked on it some during the week when I had a chance. There's no big hurries because it's going to be a little while before we can get the power and the well and stuff like that. I did want to go ahead and get this started to where I could work on it during the winter time, because I can come in here and throw my heater on, and I've got a propane heater over there. It's 150,000 BTUs. I can warm it up in here quick. Then I can use the wood heater to keep it warm all day long. Just throw a few pieces of wood in it every now and then. But I did get it all the way out. So, alright, well, I'll make another update when I get maybe the plywood down up stairs there. It did take a little bit of my shop up, but I do still have all this part of the shop here on these walls. So it'll be like a little horseshoe. I can just put toolboxes all the way down and around. And on the other side, I can use down that wall, right down through here now, as storage. I have storage overhead for later on. Won't be able to put a ton of weight up there, but stuff that's like coolers, things like that that usually take up a lot of room, that are not heavy, I can stick up there. I can even go up and put another shelf if I wanted to, and hang stuff up on it, and then come down and put stuff on the lower shelf. I do think I'm gonna put a rail on it though, just for the grandkids for a while. But there it is. I mean, I still got that's a comes out actually 12.5 foot from the outside of the beams yonder. It's 13 foot all the way to the inside from there all the way out. So that gives me a 12-foot room on the inside. So it's 12 by 30 room, and then 3 foot for stairs here. I know this is not by code, so there's a lot of stuff that like I said, it's just going to be here for a little while. More than likely, what this will turn in to be is a room for canning, for my wife, and for us to kind of go in and hang out. If we're working on a car, we can go in there and sit down, get us a bite to eat, come back out, work on it. So the upstairs will probably turn into storage for all the stuff that you normally have in the house. So, and I'm probably going to keep it pretty limited to how much storage we put it up in there, because I want to, if we do put stuff up in there, I want it to be stuff that we can move quick. Because I told my wife, you never know when one of the kids' houses are burned down. My mom could decide that she wants to come over here and live if something happened to my dad. So that's the reason why I'm working like I'm working to get it fixed, because this may be her a place to live later on. So, all right, well, there it is. Y'all have a good one.